Okay, welcome everybody. It is beautiful to have everybody here. Thank you all for deciding to spend this time with me today. This is going to be a real game changer for you if you are really keen to build wealth and to reclaim your financial freedom and your financial sovereignty, and basically take back financial control for the future and whatever that may bring, because we know that things are pretty rocky right now in all different ways around the world. But financially, we're going to talk a little bit financially about what's the kinds of things that are happening in the world and why now is the perfect time, that it's literally a must that you need to look after your finances and really start to secure your financial future. So thank you everybody for saying hello. We have a lot of people from all over, from the Gold Coast to Lisa in Wyoming, to Bernie in Mexico, Nicole in Georgia, Danny's in Colorado, Mike's in California, Lucia's in Switzerland. Gosh, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning over there, Lucia. And Gogo is from California. Pat's from Los Angeles. So thank you everybody for joining me. It is fabulous to have you all here. And I will not, without further ado, I'm going to get my presentation up for you. Where is it? There it is. Okay, super cool. Can everybody who can see that, can you give me a thumbs up? Awesome. Thank you. You're on it, Danny. Before I even finish the sentence. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you very much. So today we have 3 full days of, well, not 3 full days, but we have 3 training sessions over the next few days. We have today, we have a break tomorrow, and I'm going to give you some homework to do before tomorrow, before the next one on either Tuesday in the United States or Wednesday here in Australia. And that's because I have coaching on Tuesday. So I do my coaching programs on Tuesday. And but we're going to cover so much these next 3 days. And it's going to be really transformational, depending on you, depending on what you do. So my promise is that if you are an eager entrepreneur, and we're going to focus on online business today, that does not mean that the principles that I share with you, if you're not keen on building an online business, which I think by the end of this training today, if you're not interested in online business, you will be. But if you have a traditional business, then there's no reason that you cannot go online if you're not already. The same principles apply in any business structure, mostly, but I will be focusing in on online business, and we're going to talk about why during this presentation. But if you give me an eager entrepreneur who is stuck, overwhelmed, and confused about building an online business, within 6 months, that person will be making 6 figures in the online space a year. So that's a pretty big claim and a pretty big promise. And but I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. So it's really important. If you do not have a pen and paper, then use the next couple of minutes to go and grab a pen and paper and take notes. Really take notes on what I share with you. This is not the first time I have done this training, but all my trainings are jam-packed full of so much information, and it really is a game changer when you put it into place. How you do anything is how you do everything. So what I'm going to ask you to do today is I am going to encourage you and give you opportunities to participate, because the more you participate, the more this information sinks in. I'm not going to ask you to participate for me. I'm going to ask you to participate for you. The more the information sinks in, the more you get it, the more likely you are to take action. Because if you are somebody who just sits back in presentations and just kind of, you know, I know that life is busy, but if you're doing other stuff, if you're not really paying attention, then really what's the likelihood that you're going to take this information and then do something with it? The rubber only meets the road when you take what I will share with you today and actually put it into practice. Now, that's not everything that I share with you today, but you need to take depending on where you're at, you need to take what is relevant for you and do something with it. They say that knowledge is power. Well, knowledge is only power when you actually do something with it, when you put it into practice, when you act on that knowledge. Otherwise, it's just knowledge. It just sits in your brain doing sweet FA. So make sure that that is not you. And that's why I encourage people to participate, because you're more likely to learn. And while you're engaged, if you're engaged here, you're more likely to be engaged after the training. So let's get on with the training specifically. So full disclosure, today I'm going to show you a specific formula to get uncommon results in an industry that is bursting with opportunity and possibility. I will teach you how to take advantage of one of the fastest growing business opportunities on the planet. And you can ask me any question you want at the end of the training today. At the end, if you want to explore how I can help you to put it all together, then there will be an opportunity to do so. Is that cool? So I am not giving you any sales pitch today. Today is pure content. However, if you would like my help to put this into practice, then I'm going to give you an opportunity to book a session with me at the end of the day. It's a free session for me to really go over where you're at, where you want to be, and see if there's something that I can do to help you with one of my programs or with my coaching services. So that is an opportunity that you have today. I'm not twisting anybody's arm, and I will share that with you at the end of today. So is that cool that we all on the same page? If you could type into the chat, yes, got some thumbs up. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, Dina's giving me this. Antonia's giving me a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, Pat. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for your participation. So the 3 days, day one, I'm going to go step by step over how to build a six-figure business in 6 months. It's going to be jam-packed, full of really important information. Day two, I'm going to show you how to clear the fears, the doubts, and the limiting beliefs, the strategies and the techniques to be able to rewire your subconscious brain for wealth and success. That is going to be an enormous day, but not as big as day three, because day three is what the great Tony Robbins would call transformation day. So this is the day where I actually work with you. So this is why the first 2 days are really important to really participate, because I'm going to help you with techniques and strategies on day two to find out what those blocks are. And then on day three, I'm actually going to work with you to help to clear the blocks that are getting in your way, standing and stopping you from achieving whatever it is that your heart desires. So why an online business and why now? Well, why not? There are so many reasons to either start or actually grow and expand your online business. Before the last 3 years, the online business space was just growing exponentially every single year. More and more people are online. Billions of people all over the world are online. People are buying more stuff online. 10 years ago, people didn't trust being online, spending money online. But now it's like, it's an everyday occurrence. I mean, I don't know about you, but I go and search stuff every day to buy in the online space. I love having it delivered to my home. I love the convenience. And more and more people, particularly after the last 3 years, more and more people are now shopping in the online space. They are also taking up education and services in the online space. I mean, we even have telemedical services online now. Like, everything is moving online. If you are a massage therapist, then it's a little bit tricky to deliver your services online. However, a massage service is not something that is a leveraged business. And I know that if you have something like a massage business or something that requires a physical presence of your client, then you have knowledge, experience, expertise that you can extract from that beautiful, amazing, smart brain of yours and put it into some sort of product to be able to sell in the online space. Or as a massage therapist and a body specialist, there could be products that you find that you could sell in the online space. There is nothing stopping anybody from being a highly successful, profitable business owner in the online space. So, and even now, you know, some people are saying, oh, the online business space is saturated. No, it ain't. It is going to grow exponentially yet again in the next few years. There is no limit to what you can do in the online space. There is so much variety of different things that you can do, no matter who you are, no matter what you are passionate about. There is a way to monetize your passion and do what you love and build an incredible business around it in the online space. So put aside all your excuses about why you can't go online. I'm not very tech savvy. There's, you know, 10 years ago when I started in the online space, if you wanted to build a website, you had to know how to code. It was tricky 10 years ago. Or you paid somebody several $1,000s to build your website for you, and then every time you wanted to add a page, you spent another $300 to add a page. Like even websites now, yes, there is a learning curve, but websites are drag and drop now. They're really not that hard. All the tech and the coding is taken care of, and you just drag and drop the elements. It's a bit like using, if you can use something like Word or Pages if you're on Mac, and you know how to use that kind of software, you can use an editing tool. However, there are specific components that you need to have in place. The other beautiful thing about an online business is that it is leveraged. And I'm going to go into that more in just a minute. Firstly, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. There is a very big elephant in the room right now. And as much as I don't believe in fear mongering, if you don't listen to a lot of the financial experts, then you really should be, because our financial situation globally right now is on an absolute knife edge. And there's one guy, there's a couple of guys that I recommend that you look up on YouTube if you don't follow them already. One is Mark Moss, and the other one is Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki also wrote a great book recently called Fake. They are very knowledgeable, and Mark Moss is great because he breaks down the financial, what's happening in the financial world. He goes into great detail in all sorts of things. I don't watch all of his videos, but he is great for understanding the financial world. And he did a video last week that basically he was doing an interview, I think it was, on how it's 99% sure that we're going into a recession if we're not there already. So now that would seem like bad news to a lot of people, but here's what I want you to focus on. More millionaires are made during times of recession than at any other time in history, every single time. So just because we are going into potentially a global financial crisis right now does not mean that you have to be at the mercy of it. And this is why it is absolutely freaking essential that you do whatever you can right now to secure your financial future, your financial sovereignty, your financial freedom, because you can be at the mercy of global economic forces, or you can take care of your own personal economy and you can thrive no matter what the global economy is doing. But that's on you. So, you know, now is not the time to be sitting on the sidelines going, will I, won't I? Oh, don't feel like it. Oh, it's not convenient. No, enough of all of that. Now is the time to get out of your own way, to make a decision, to make this happen, and not allow anything to stop you from moving forward, because there is a whole lot of us who are I believe that entrepreneurs are literally going to be able to transform the planet over the next 5 to 10 years. I think we are an essential part of the coming economy, because I think there's a new economy coming. And we are an essential part of that economy. And it's time for us to step into that role and really own it and own our power and go, we're not going to allow these global economic forces to dictate to us how we live our lives anymore. We have become addicted to comfort, convenience, and we've been too damn compliant, to be honest. So that's my little rant for today. But I just want to make sure that you are aware that you have the power within you to create anything that you put your mind to, no matter what your circumstances are right now. And it is really important that you do whatever you can to secure your own financial security and your financial sovereignty. So you can, you know, the old saying, when you get on a plane and they're doing the whole presentation, make sure you put your mask on before you put others' masks on. So once you're taken care of, you can help others to take care of themselves. You can lead the way. Own that. All right. So why you need to know what I know. Well, I've been in the online business space for 12 years. I've explored many, many different business models and opportunities, looking for that magic formula that was going to be the one that ticked all the boxes and gave me the results that I wanted. And after many failed attempts, I started to think that what I was looking for didn't exist, until I discovered a secret. So this one secret has been the key to increasing my impact and my income, as well as empowering others to realizing their path to freedom while living on purpose and experiencing a deep level of fulfillment and satisfaction through my work. So I sort of started out dabbling in the online space. And as I said, I tried different business models, and it took a while for me to really understand what my role, my purpose was, and what I was here to do, how I married what I'm here to do on the planet and the online space, because there's just such a wide variety of choices and opportunities and business models that you can, which we're going to actually talk about today, that you can take advantage of. And it was navigating my way through that to find out what specifically was here, what I was specifically here to do. And there was one specific key that I didn't understand. I bought so many courses and so many, different business models and opportunities, but this one key thing was the thing that I was missing. So now I live each day on purpose, doing what I love. I love doing this, by the way. That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here doing this if I didn't love it. It lights me up. Doing what I love, helping others to create personal freedom and sovereignty while living my own life by design. And it was when all of this started a couple of years ago, I was basically focused on affiliate marketing. And then I realized that with my experience, I have the ability to be able to help others to be able to reclaim their financial sovereignty as well. And that's why I stepped back into the coaching space, and then have gone into the online business training space. Because of my level of and depth of experience and what I know, I want to help others to be able to create their financial freedom and financial sovereignty. So what was the secret that changed everything? Well, if you knew the secret, you'd be able to generate $100,000 plus per year doing what you love, live life on your terms, working when you want, where you want, with whom you want, doing what you love. And you'd be able to create a leveraged income with no limit on your income while creating a massive impact. So who would love to know the secret? Who would like to know the secret? Lucia says me. Me. Awesome. We've got some thumbs up, some clapping. Yes. Cool. Tammy's in, Brandy's in, Glenn's in. Awesome. Okay, so I want you to process this, because at first it may not seem like a massive deal, but it really is. So the secret I discovered, which led me here to you today, is that everyone has their own unique wealth formula. And then let me break this down for you. So we are all here for a reason on the planet. Every single one of us has a purpose, has a reason that we decide to be here at this specific time. It's a very auspicious time on the planet. We are seeing so many systems that are being rocked and are going to be broken down. We are seeing other systems that are going to come into play on the planet. So you chose a very amazing and exciting time to be on the planet. I love the saying, when everything looks like it's falling apart, it's actually falling together. So as crazy as things look right now, it's actually the deconstruction of a lot of different systems and things that no longer serve us, and the construction of a whole new way of being. And I'm actually going to share something with you right at the end of this presentation that is a part of that. It's actually the second secret that I want to share with you today, right at the end. So you've got to stick to the end to find that out. But your unique wealth formula, what does that mean? Well, you have specific knowledge, specific experience, unique and specific ways of looking at the world. You have gifts and talents that nobody else has. You are so freaking unique. There has never been anybody like you. There is nobody like you on the planet right now, and there never will be anybody like you. I want you to not just hear that here. I want you to get it here. Sit with this. There has never been anybody like you before. There is nobody here on the planet like you right now. There will never be anybody like you ever. You are that special. You are that unique. You are a piece to the puzzle on this planet. What are you going to do with that? Type in the chat. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to rise? Are you going to claim that? Are you going to own that? Are you going to stand in that? Now is the time. Now is the time to own it. Rich Lee says, go big. Marissa says, yes. Lucia says, yes. Time to rise. Brandy Lynn, time to rise and walk into the fire and come out the other side. Freaking hell, yes, Brandy Lynn. Lillian, I can feel the frequency you're exuberating. I will definitely rise, claim it, and own it. I've just got goosebumps all over because I feel connected to all of you right now. Dina, create my own unique signature. Yes. Go, go. I will make a difference. Freaking hell, yes. This is what I love to do. And I'm really hoping that you're picking up what I'm putting down, because I just want to inspire you so much. Like, I just want you to claim this and own this so much. And your unique wealth formula takes that beautiful brilliance that you and only you have, and it turns it into something so special where you are of service to others. Because creating wealth means that you are in service, that you are helping people by leveraging all of the brilliance that you have and then monetizing it. And this is where a lot of these other formulas that are out there that, you know, people are saying, oh, well, I made, you know, $100 million doing this. You can do it too. Well, maybe that might be a part of your formula. But it's really important that you evaluate everything according to your core values. And we're going to do more on this in a couple of days' time in the second training. So your unique core values, what you stand for, what's important to you, your gifts and talents. Who are you? Do you even know who you are? Do you even know how powerful you are? Do you even know how brilliant you are? Like, really? Seriously? Are you ready to own that and claim that and be that every day and show up like that? So it is your unique wealth formula that your signature formula that will help you to build wealth. And there are those on the planet who kind of discovered it really early in life, whether it was luck, whether it was their environment, whether it was divine timing, I don't know. But there are those of us who took our time to get to this place, And that's okay. No matter where you're at right now, it's perfect. Seriously, no matter where you're at, stop beating yourself up for things you have done or things you haven't done or wishes and dreams that have not transpired yet. Where you are right now is perfect. Be okay with that. So it's time to really figure out what your unique wealth formula is and double down, triple down, quadruple down on your efforts to make that happen, to make it yours. So you will never be wealthy if you don't dream, and you don't dream huge. Like, dare to dream huge. Shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars. And if you hit the moon, then I think you're doing pretty okay. So there is nothing that you cannot achieve, but you cannot achieve it if you don't at least dare to dream it. What do you want? What do you really want? Most people don't even know what they want. That's why they're bumbling through life at the mercy of whatever life throws at them, because they're in the space of they're creating by default instead of by design. So dare to dream and dare to dream huge. There is no risk involved in dreaming huge. And if you've been dreaming huge and you haven't achieved it yet, that's okay. You're still here, aren't you? You just haven't achieved it yet. So failing to plan is planning to fail. You've got to have a plan. Now, I know those who have to have this, massive 100-page dossier about what their plan is. Personally, that's not me. I'm kind of a bit more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal. But I know where I'm going. And I know the first few steps that I'm going to take, or the next few steps that I'm going to take. That's all you really need to know, is the next few steps, and take action on those. But you must have some sort of a plan, and then be willing to reevaluate that plan over time. Each week, look at the plan going, okay, how did I do last week? Evaluate that. Look at how effective your strategies and your progress is. Okay, maybe I need to adjust this. Maybe I need to do this. It's time to change things up a bit. Maybe it's time to really evaluate your goals. Really, really important that this is top of mind. And progress. You'll never be wealthy if you don't make progress. Tony Robbins says, exactly, Brandy Lynn, you've been to one of my trainings before, plan, review, adjust, implement. Yes. And Tony Robbins says that one of the greatest things that human beings want and desire is progress. So if you have a massive dream, how good does it feel even if in just one day you have actually made progress toward that dream? You can sit back at the end of the day. You may still be, years away from your dream or months away from your dream, but you can sit back and look at your day and go, actually, I did really good today because I got this, this, and this done. That feeling of progress is very, very rewarding. Now, so many people are feeling depressed, unfulfilled, unsatisfied, and they're stuck in Groundhog Day. They're doing and they're busy, but they don't feel like they're making any progress. And that is soul-sucking. That is really soul-sucking when you don't actually feel like you're moving forward, like you're in a state of expansion, like you're growing and moving towards achieving something that is significant. So it was Earl Nightingale who said that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So success isn't the end goal. It's the progressive realization of that end goal. That's success. So if you can really get on board with that and just make progress every day, then you are successful. You are being successful. You are in the process of achieving your goals. That is the definition of success. It's a great one because you can stop beating yourself up about not achieving your goal yet, as long as you're in the game. Okay, thank you so much for participating here, guys. And Tony is going to create more awareness about who we are and limited co-creators. Yes, you're talking my language, Antonia, definitely. Lillian's in the process of rebranding her business. Yeah, it is awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now let me help you with what I consider to be the top 3 problems you may be having right now. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. All right, so whether you've started in the online space or whether you haven't even considered it yet, you may be, if you're at the beginning of the journey, it's likely that you you're kind of stuck with how to start an online business that you love, that has limitless income potential. One of the things I didn't share about why an online business is that one of the best things that I missed altogether was that it has limitless income potential. So T. Harv Eker talks about when you start a business, you need to be able to have a formula and a model that you can scale indefinitely. And that's the beauty about being online. When you're online, you literally have access to 5 or 6 billion people on the planet, because there are 5 or 6 billion people on the planet who are all freaking online. So your audience is this just massive, absolutely massive. So when you set up your model with the different infrastructure in place, it's important that you start with the end in mind, and that you know that you can build the foundation. Everybody has to build a foundation, and then on that foundation you continue to grow and expand and put more infrastructure in place that will help you to continue to grow. But there is absolutely no limit to what you can create. So if you imagine, we'll go back to the massage therapist for a moment, trading their time for dollars. If somebody is trading their time for dollars, then the only way you can increase your income is by increasing your prices or increasing the number of hours you work. And that is a very limited ability. There is very limited ability to increase your income. I mean, I guess if you start out as a coach and you become a Tony Robbins, I think 10 years ago, I think he was charging $1 million a year. And even then, I think you only get to talk to him once a month. If he took on 10 clients, that'd be 10 million a year, but it's still limited. That's why he does things like the UPW, Unleash the Power Within, and he has all these programs going and he sells all his products online. Limitless income potential. Very, very important that your business, whatever that might be, has that opportunity, that you are not just trading your time for dollars. There will be time involved, but if your formula is purely trading your time for dollars, then it's very, very limited. So let's get started. Yeah, Lucia, yes, it's very late over there. So yes, there will be a replay available for a limited time up until just after Christmas. I'll make it available just after Christmas because this is a crazy freaking time of year. But yes, it will be available for a period of time. So you can go and take your bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning or something. So here's how you do it. Number 1, you must have clarity, vision, purpose, and direction. This is critical. I cannot tell you how many people I talk to and I ask them, what do they want? And they go, I don't know. But then they start to ream off and tell me everything that they don't want. Why do they do that? Because they don't want what they've already got. So this is really, really important. How can you achieve anything if you don't know what that is? Just imagine for a moment, just imagine for a moment you're going on a holiday and you go to the travel agent and you say to the travel agent, I want to go on a holiday. The travel agent goes, great, where do you want to go? And you go, I don't know, surprise me. And the travel agent goes, huh? Okay. The travel agent will then proceed to ask you a whole lot of questions, because either that or the travel agent will send you on their ideal holiday, and their ideal holiday may be to be on an adventure somewhere in the Himalayas, trekking the mountains of Nepal. And your idea of a really cool holiday is sunning yourself on the deck of the one of the big cruise liners that floats around the sea, and eating your face off, and everything's laid on and you're just relaxing. Or maybe you want to go to Bali and be on the beaches there, and no, the travel agent has sent you to deepest, darkest Africa on looking at lions, and you're going, well, how did I end up here? You ended up there because you weren't specific. This is how life works. You got to get specific. So the travel agent, if she's any good, will go, okay, so do you want to relax for your two or 3 week holiday? Or do you want to climb mountains? Do you want warm? Do you want cold? Do you want some spice? And do you want to eat good food and go to great restaurants? Or do you want to go and meet the local tribes in a village somewhere in India? So yes, so many different experiences. You have a smorgasbord here on this planet, an absolute smorgasbord of experiences available to you. What do you want? And if the first thing that comes to your head is, I don't know what I want, then sit down with a piece of paper and go, what would my ideal day look like? Like, really, what would that look like? Do I want to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and read a book till 1, and then, go for a swim in the ocean? What would that look like? And then look at things like, what difference do you want to make? What lights you up? What breaks your heart? What do you want to be doing each and every day in the service of others? So get really, really clear on your vision, your purpose, and direction. Know yourself. This is so key. Know who you truly are. Know that you are an infinitely powerful being. Know that you are so unique and so special. Know your fears, your doubts. Know your limiting beliefs. Know your values, your core values. What's really important to you? Know your gifts, your talents. Get to know yourself so intimately and love yourself deeply, completely, unconditionally. Know yourself and love yourself for who you truly are. The special, incredible, brilliant, amazing human being who manifested onto this planet in this time to be your best self, to make a difference on this planet. Know what that looks like. Okay, so now we get into the nitty-gritty of actually the business side of things. So there are multiple different niches, and it's important that you go broad to start with. So specificity is your friend. So the 3 primary niches are wealth, health, and relationships. They're the 3 overarching ones where all the money is made, basically. Everything can be kind of niched down into that. So are you, and maybe your particular solution might do 1 of each. So it might do 2, sorry. So it's really important you focus on initially what you're going to be, your primary focus is going to be with whatever your product or service is. Wealth, health, or relationships. So now it's important to look at, you then niche it down. So they call it micro niching. So it's a niche within a niche within a niche. So say, for instance, you are in the health space, massive multi-billion-dollar industry and is expanding all the time. So within that health space, do you have a product or a service? What specifically does that product and service do for people? So then it could be you're looking at sports people, or you're looking at people who already have imbalances in their body and they need correction. You could be looking at people who are just really interested in being super fit and super healthy. You could be even looking at mental health and wellness and different things to help people to overcome different mental challenges. So much mental health, so many mental health issues happening on the planet right now as well. So there's many different paths that you could go down depending on what it is that you offer. And the importance of micro niching, a niche within a niche within a niche, is because we have 7 billion people on the planet right now. There is no shortage of customers. No matter how specific you get, the niche needs to be what they call an inch wide and a mile deep. What that means is that it's very specific, but there's lots of people with the problem. So for instance, you could focus in on people with diabetes. How many people have diabetes on the planet right now? So if you have a solution that could help people to wind back their diabetes and reclaim their health, there is no shortage of people out there. Then you focus in on what specific problems do people with diabetes face, the health challenges that they face, and what are the potential health challenges that they could face if they don't get their diabetes under control. Is there a way to potentially reverse their diabetes? Now, I don't know about type 1, but I do know that there are solutions out there to help reverse type 2 diabetes. Of course, you've got to be careful what you claim, but massive problem for people, huge pain point. Millions of people with that problem, but it's very specific and it's a mile deep. So do you see where micro niching is super important? And you can get even more niche than that. You could be focusing on people with irritable bowel syndrome, another massive problem that people have, causing diverticulitis, which causes all sorts of complications in future. If they don't take care of that and get that under control, then the potential future risks are enormous. So massive problem. Okay, so do you get it? Does that really make sense? Please let me know if this is making sense. Choosing your industry and then your niche. Yes. Super cool. Totally makes sense. Awesome. Yes. I know to some people this may seem pretty basic. If you've been on my training before, I know that you've heard this, but I'm just hoping that it's really going in even deeper. So understand the problem you solve. Okay, let's go back to our person with diabetes. So on the one hand, you might say, well, I can help reverse your type 2 diabetes. Well, that's great. Yes, that is solving the problem. But what is the problem you're really solving? You're helping to solve the problem that they're afraid of potentially having legs amputated in the future, potentially losing their eyesight in the future. Potentially, if they've got diabetes, they're overweight, they're not able to do everything that they would like to do physically and participate in life in the way that they want. They could have all sorts of different complications that they're experiencing with their diabetes. So in actual fact, the problem that you are solving goes far deeper than just, oh, I'm going to help you to reverse your diabetes. That's macro. You need to go micro. What keeps them awake at night? What are they afraid of? So if you're looking at something like, for instance, okay, let's go to the massage therapist, and somebody has massive pain in their shoulders and neck and huge tension, and it's causing so much pain during the day, or back pain. Actually, let's focus on back pain because that's really, really easy to focus on. So if somebody's having terrible back pain, it really stops them from living life to the fullest. It can be excruciating. It can keep them awake at night and stop them from sleeping. So if you have a solution, if you have exercises or a product or, you know, something that they can do to be able to help ease their back pain that doesn't require you to be there, if it's effective, the solution's got to be effective. How much do you think they want that solution if they are in excruciating pain and you have a solution to help them to get their life back, to be able to play with their kids again or their grandkids again, to be able to sleep for a decent amount of time at night and not wake up feeling exhausted, to be able to just do the simplest things in life without having to move through life in excruciating pain? How important do you become in that person's life and you have an effective solution for that? It's like you have a duty to do something with that. People are in pain out there. You have a duty to help them solve this. But it's important that you understand the problem that you solve. This is important for your marketing. Because once you can understand and then articulate the problem that you solve, once you get in your customers or clients' brain and you show them just how much relief they're going to experience from your solution, oh my God, they won't be able to whip their credit card out fast enough to get your solution. And that's the beauty of the energy exchange, of the financial interaction that you have with somebody. It's a service. And in exchange for the service that you give them, they pay you money for that. It's win-win. So understand very intimately the problem you solve. I highly recommend that you have, within whatever it is that you do, you can have a variety of price points, but that you have a high ticket effective solution. So why I mention high ticket, and there's many, many different ways to structure this, but you want high ticket because it's almost as easy to sell a high ticket item as it is to sell a low ticket item. But if you are selling a $50 product, then in order to have a $100,000 business, you need to sell 2,000 of those. And if you have a $2,000 product, then you only need to sell 50 of those. Now, depending on the level of pain your customer is in, on the effectiveness of your solution, is what you're going to be able to price your particular product or service at. So, and the more demand you can create for that, the higher the price point you're going to be able to charge. Obviously, there are market constraints. If you're selling a product that somebody else is selling for $50, you're not going to be able to charge $1,000. But when you unpack your knowledge, your skills, your expertise, and provide some consultation or coaching or program or something that provides a solution for people, then you can charge more for that, because that's yours. That's unique. That's unpacking your unique brilliance and putting it into a solution that nobody else has. People might be able to copy it, but it won't be theirs. And they sure won't have your brilliance infused into it. So I recommend whatever formula you put together, that you find a way to have a high ticket effective solution in that formula. Decide the optimum business model to serve you and your clients. So let's look at a variety of different business models. So firstly, there's e-commerce. E-commerce, you've got I think it's Redbubble is one platform, eBay, Etsy, Amazon, of course. There's a variety of different platforms in the e-commerce space that you can use to be able to put your products and services into the e-commerce space. And it is huge. If you just want to be able, you could sell t-shirts if you wanted to. T-shirt industry is a huge industry. You could sell jewelry. If you love making jewelry, you could sell all different kinds of clothes, all different kinds of products. Obviously, you need to really research the e-commerce space, do some courses on e-commerce, whatever it might be, but there's no end to what people are selling and buying in the online space. So e-commerce is also an exploding space because, as I said, there's trillions of dollars that changes hand in the online space every single year. So wouldn't it be nice to get just a little piece of that action and funnel it toward you by selling something that people want? So e-commerce is huge. Affiliate marketing, this is a great way to either get started or have a really, really huge business with affiliate marketing. So what does affiliate marketing mean? It means that you sell somebody else's product and you get a commission for that. There is no fulfillment. There's no customer service. Basically, your job is the marketing to find the customers, to marry them with the affiliate product that you have, and then you get a cut on the back end and you don't have to do anything else. It's very cool because you don't have to create the product. You just have to find the product, which is an effective solution, and market it. ClickBank is a very good space where you can find sort of information products and that kind of thing to sell in the online space. But affiliate marketing is really cool because you don't have to do all the hard work. Somebody else does all the hard work. You just do the marketing to find the customers or the clients. And affiliate marketing is exploding. And the other thing about affiliate marketing is that once you do it for one product, you can do it for 2 products. You can do it for 10 products. You can do it for 1,000 products. Same formula, rinse and repeat. It's the marketing that is the key with the affiliate marketing space. You don't have any inventory. You don't have to stack products, none of that stuff. So affiliate marketing is a really good way to get started and even have limitless income with affiliate marketing if that's just what you love and what you end up doing. Online education. Oh my God. Online education is freaking massive. So I heard Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi a few weeks ago, and they were talking about the level of debt, education debt in the US alone is at something like $1.6 trillion. And that is traditional education. And then after that, 80% of graduates don't end up working in the industry that they take that education in. 80%. And of the 20% who do, a huge percentage of those don't even like their jobs. I think it's something like 60% don't even like their jobs. So people are looking for further education and they're moving toward the online space because there's all sorts of reasons why people don't want traditional education anymore. And online education is going through the roof. Debt is one side of things. If you want to go to university now in the United States or even here in Australia, you end up with tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt. Whereas you can take a course online that could have you up and running within a matter of days or weeks, actually earning money. Whereas if you go to a university, you're spending 3 years, 5 years, 6 years at university, not earning any money, racking up masses of debt. And then 80% of people come out and they don't even work in that anymore. Like on the traditional education space is failing its students miserably. So online education, you can put together a package of education for just about anything to serve people and have a massive impact and actually be a part of the online education space. It's incredible. So 70% of people dislike their jobs in the US. Yeah, thanks, Rich. Absolutely. It is huge. So people are looking for alternatives. They're looking for change. Coaching and consulting, another huge industry. People think that it's saturated, but it's not. There is so many different ways that you can get into the coaching and consulting industry. Investing and trading, definitely not my area of expertise, but there's plenty of courses to teach you about investing and trading online. I have there's a lovely guy here, actually. I ran into him this morning, older guy, and he trades in the online space, and he earns, some years he earns over $1 million just trading. And I don't know what he trades on, but obviously he knows what he's doing. Don't play games you don't understand. Make sure you know what you're doing. There are risks involved in anything. There's always risks. So always mitigate those risks by understanding the playing field and knowing what you're doing. But investing and trading is huge. If you go and watch Mark Moss, he talks a lot about the investing and trading space and the financial stocks and bonds and equities and commodities and all that kind of stuff, like way over my head. No understanding of that space. Service, providing a service in the online space. There's coaching and consulting, but there's plenty of ways you can provide a service in the online space, depending on what your gifts, your talents, your area of expertise is. Professional industries. So as I said, we've even got telemedical services now. So even if, regardless, if you're a professional, even if you're a dentist, like how good would it be to have a dentist who put together a product to help people to look after their teeth so they didn't end up having dentures at the end of their life by doing specific things and taking care of their teeth, and they didn't have to have fillings when they went to the dentist. There's a product right there. Lillian, a holistic counselor, and offer online services. There you go. Absolutely. Almost anything can be either delivered online or can be adjusted to be able to deliver something within the online space. Okay, Sally, thank you for being here. The replay will go out as soon as it is ready later today. So professional, and then we have MLM, multi-level marketing, and network marketing. Now there's some stigma around MLM and network marketing. There have been some pretty bad operators in the past, and they've gotten the industry a bit of a bad reputation, and some people come out in hives when you mention MLM or network marketing. But here's the beautiful thing about MLM and network marketing. You have a product already ready to go. It is effective. They cross multiple different industries: the beauty industry, the health and wellness industry, even the financial industry. There's multiple different and there's just hundreds and hundreds of products out there that you could promote and then get a kickback. Now, the other beautiful thing about MLM and network marketing is you build a team. So this is leveraged income. So as you build your team, their sales actually make you money, which is very cool. So it's the ultimate leverage, really. And it's really important that you find the right solution for you within that space. The other great thing about working with something like MLM and network marketing is that you don't have to comply with all the regulations. The company does that. The company does the fulfillment, very much like affiliate marketing. But the difference is that with MLM or network marketing, as opposed to affiliate marketing, is that you actually get commissions from other people's sales within your business. So you've got to find the right company, the right product, the right industry, the right compensation plan, and you've got to have the right mindset. got to be the right you. In all of this, it comes down to mindset. So they're just a few of the different business models that you can take in the online space. Do you think there is one within that very small area, which do you think would actually suit you best for delivering your solution or your product? Or if you don't know what you want to sell yet, would it be e-commerce, affiliate marketing, online education, coaching and consulting, investing and trading, the service industry, the professional industry, MLM or network marketing? Or do you have something else? Type it in the chat. Let me know. Dina, consulting. Lisa, affiliate, maybe. Okay, cool. Rich is online business education coaching, massive. Brandylin, affiliate, yes, very, very good options, all great options. Lillian, you make your own natural products. That is awesome. So kind of e-commerce, but you can then set up your own website. And the beauty about making your own products is, although there's a lot more effort involved, is that, of course, you get all the money. Nobody else gets the money. And the other thing about making your own products, whether they be information products, that is freaking cool, Lillian. You've already got your own website up and running. So the beauty about having your own products is that also you can then have a program whereby you have affiliates who sell for you and you pay them the commission because they end up doing all the marketing for you. So you can have a team of affiliates and you'd never have to market. You let them do all the marketing and you take the biggest cut, and then you give them 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50% if it's an information product. But that's a beautiful way to go if you have your own product. So Marissa's coaching and consulting. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So this is really important. Very important. What's your why? What is your why? Why are you doing this? Now, there are people in this world who love to reward themselves with lots of stuff. Nice cars, nice houses, great holidays. And that's fine. If that's your thing, then great. If that's what's really important to you and that's what drives you, is having all the stuff and all of that kind of thing, and that all you want is to experience all of that, then great. If that is going to be motivation enough to help you to do the hard work, because this is not easy. I am not saying that any of this is easy. You've got to get the formula right and certain things will fall into place, and it doesn't have to be super hard. But what is it that really is going to be your driving force when things get tough, when there are challenges, when you feel like you're bashing your head against a brick wall at times and you're lost and confused? What is going to be the driving force that moves you forward? And for the vast majority of people, it's not going to be about them. It's going to be about the people that you solve the problem for. Or it could be for your family. Your family may be the greatest motivator. Maybe you've got children and you want to provide them with the best the best future that you possibly can, so you do it for them. The vast majority of people are motivated by something outside of themselves. What is it that breaks your heart in this world, and your solution can help to solve that problem? The most fulfilling, rewarding, satisfying thing you can ever do is to help to solve somebody's problem, which transforms their life in some way, shape, or form. Now, if you have an e-commerce business and you're selling t-shirts, then there's nothing wrong with that. You are solving a problem for somebody by selling them a t-shirt that they want. That solves a problem for them. It may not transform their life, but it solves a problem for them. And that's a very, very effective way to build an online business. Is there something deeper in you? Is there something else that you want to do that you just It's like, oh my God, when you go to your deathbed, you lie there and go, I made a difference. I helped people. I solved a problem for people. I mattered. What I did mattered. That is just the most rewarding thing ever. And in my world, it's the only way to live life. Marissa, provide for my family and fulfill my mission and purpose. See, that's fantastic. Now you need to go into what is your mission and your purpose. Now, for some people, they just deer in headlights. What's my mission and my purpose? It's like, it's too big. So you don't absolutely have to know. If you know what your mission and purpose is, then fantastic. See, Brandon says animal rescue is one of mine. Okay, so Brandon, whatever business model you have, you could be creating $1 million business to actually then facilitate animal rescue. So it may not be the business model itself that is the massive service. It may be the money that you make that is then put into service, that is helping to solve a solution, to solve a problem. So Marissa, providing for your family. So what you need to do now is unpack what that looks like. When you're creating 6 figures, mid 6 figures, high 6 figures, 7 figures, what is that? What difference does that make for your family? Get specific about your why. How does that transform yours and your family's life? What is different for them? What opportunities do they have that they don't have now because you have created your financial sovereignty and security? This is very, very key to your success. Do not skip this. What is your why? What does the world look like for the people you serve when you are either delivering your solution to the world, or you are taking the money that you earn and you are, or taking a percentage of the money that you earn and you are helping some sort of cause? Financial freedom, Marissa. Yes, Brandy Lynn, awesome. And then see, when you get really clear on your why, then it's a case of you make that the most important thing. You make that your focus. That will get you out of bed on the toughest days. That will get you into wherever your office space is, wherever you work. It will get you onto your computer or into your office or into your place of work, even when you don't feel like it, because you know how important it is, not just for you, but for those who are in a state of pain or suffering, and the solution that you're going to help to provide. That matters. Get your why front and center. Financial freedom, Marissa. What does that do though? So your why is financial freedom, but that's kind of like, and it's great. And how does that look for you? How does that change things for you? How does that change things for your family? And how does the way you're generating money actually help others? Gogo sings uplifting songs. Beautiful. So you're inspiring others. Music is a beautiful way to touch people's souls and to help to, I mean, music is enormous. Why is it so enormous? It's because it changes people's state. We're going to talk about that in day 2 of the training, but it helps to change people's state. It helps them to relax. It helps to uplift them. It helps them to get in touch with their heart. So many different ways that music is, and reasons that music is so huge on this planet. Light, travel, freedom of location, quality of life. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And if that's the most important thing to you, then it's really important that you have that front and center every day. And that's going to drive you forward. To move people to heart-based existence, Antonia. To increase our awareness on the planet toward the tipping point. Yes, I hear you. I'm with you. What does that look like when we hit that tipping point? how many people will be affected and influenced by what you do and how the planet looks after we get to that tipping point and we go over the tipping point. Awesome. I freaking love it. Thank you so much for those who are participating. You are gold. You are absolute gold. So next, step number 2, how to create a customer client acquisition system that works hard while you don't. This is the meat and potatoes. So this is how you put together a leveraged business system that works 24/7, that once you set it up once, you can forget, well, you can't forget about it, but literally you're making money while you sleep. That's financial freedom. So the proven way to create a customer client acquisition system that works hard while you don't. 1, identify your ideal customer or client. What I was talking about before, niching. So know who your customer or client is, know their problem better than they know their problem and their pain points, know the suffering that they are experiencing. Identify that and then go into your customer demographics and psychographics. So demographics are things like age, race, religion, where they live in the world. It kind of is their lifestyle, their financial situation. So are they high income earners? Are they low income earners? I don't recommend necessarily that you go for the low income earners because that can be a really hard space to be successful in. Middle to high income earners, people who have the money to be able to pay you for your solution, particularly with your high ticket solution. But they're the demographics of your client. And then you go into the psychographics. So the psychographics is their psychology, what their values are, what's important to them, what kind of values do they have, and how does that play out in their life? What kind of, another demographic is the family structure that they have. Are they empty nesters? Do they have young children? Are they people who haven't even started a family yet? Are they single? Are they married? Are they divorced? Demographics. So your psychographics is how your customer is thinking. How are they feeling? Really, really important that you identify very specifically your ideal customer or client. How can you communicate to someone effectively what your problem or solution is if you don't understand who they are and what keeps them awake at night? And the beautiful thing is that when you understand that and you can articulate that, you have their attention. So I just gave you the answer to this question, by the way. What is the most important thing in any business in your marketing? What is the most valuable thing in any business? Starts with A, and I just said it. Know your customer, very, very important. Yes. Attention. Yes, it is not written up there, Lillian. So it's attention, getting your ideal customer or client's attention. Do you know how hard it is to get people's attention these days? We've all got ADD or ADHD to some extent. Why? Because we are bombarded with so much out in the world and online, constantly being marketed to, constantly things to distract us. Why do you think that we have these push notifications on our phone? Attention. And it's distraction. We're constantly being distracted. So you need to be able to get and hold somebody's attention. If you can do that, you are 3/4 of the way there to having a sale and making an incredible business. So identify and know intimately your ideal customer or client. Build an audience of raving fans. So you want your audience to do your marketing for you. Word of mouth is one of the most effective ways. This is why affiliate marketing, not affiliate marketing, it's why MLM and network marketing is so effective, because it leverages word of mouth advertising and marketing to people's networks. But you can now take that into the online space. So obviously 20 years ago, network marketing and MLM, multi-level marketing, is way different to what it is now. So build an audience of raving fans, because once you hook them, and once you deliver a quality solution that helps to provide relief to whatever problem they're experiencing, they're going to love you. It is so much easier to sell to somebody who is a satisfied customer than it is to acquire a new customer or client. So you need to build an audience of raving fans. Now, in order to do that, it's really important that you build a know, like, and trust relationship through your marketing. So it used to be that people needed something like 3 to 7 touch points before they would buy. Now it's gone way beyond that. Now it's more like 12 to 17 to 18 touch points before somebody's going to buy from you. Why? Because there's so much distraction and there's so many different options for people. Now, because of the online space, people just go on and Google stuff, or they DuckDuckGo it, or they Brave it. But they search it in their search engine to find the solution to what they're looking for. So you need to be top of mind that when somebody is ready to buy, they go, oh, that person really understands me. They know me. I trust them. And that's all in your marketing and your and the system that you use to be able to continually market to your potential customers or clients. So once you've got an audience of raving fans, sky's the limit. You have a really good business that is just ready to fly. Already mentioned it, establish a know, like, and trust relationship. So this is the ongoing marketing and being present in your potential customers or clients' lives and helping them to see that you are their savior, that whatever you have is the solution to their problems, and it's getting them over the line by constantly being present and offering them value. It's all about the value that you offer in the marketplace and the value you offer once you have somebody's attention. If you don't offer value, if you get somebody's attention, if you've worked hard to get their attention and then you don't offer them anything of value, they are gone and they're probably never coming back. So have the systems in place to be, Lillian, yes, asking clients for testimonials, something that I have been very slack at, let me tell you, that I have to get much better at. Yes, asking clients for testimonials, that is social proof. Part of your marketing is the social proof that people have gotten the relief from their pain from you. Know what you're selling. I've already spoken about this. Know the problem that you solve back right in the beginning, and then know what it is that you're selling. So, okay, so you have this amazing cream that helps to get rid of wrinkles. The product that you're selling is a cream that gets rid of wrinkles. Yes. But more than that, sorry, I got a bit of a tickle in my throat. But more than that, the product that you're selling is helping your ideal customer or client feel younger, look beautiful, feel sexy, turn back the clock. Not look in the mirror every time she looks in the mirror, or he, could be, men use beauty products too. Every time they look in the mirror, I go, wow, they're faced with this person that they don't recognize anymore. And then they're really critical about, oh my God, all the lines and the saggy bits and all this stuff. You can help somebody with a product to be able to feel good about themselves. So the product, the thing that you are selling is helping people to feel good about themselves. If you're selling a solution to back pain, what you're selling is being able to participate in life, is being able to sleep at night without being in pain, is to be able to bend down and tie up their shoelaces without creaking on the way down and feeling this pain that radiates all up their spine. So know what you're selling, because what you're selling is not the product or service. It is what the product or service does. It is the pain relief that you provide. That's what you're selling. A sales and marketing system that works 24/7 and is automated. This is why I love online so much, is because once you can set it up once and then it just works on automation. This is pure leverage. So leverage means that you have infrastructure in place that negates you having to be there. It does the work for you. And you can replace an entire team of people by simply having a great, effective marketing and sales system that is all automated in the online space. So it's understanding what components you need that specifically work for the business solution, the business model that you have, because there's tens of thousands of different options of software, of platforms, of all different kinds of point of sale websites. There's just no end to this space. It can be very overwhelming. And that's why having somebody who can guide you through this process is so important. Because somebody like myself who has been there, I know so many of the different plugins, and anything that I don't know, my webmaster, I just go to them and they go, oh yeah, you can do that easily. You just need this plugin. Here's a little tip for you. Here's a great tip for you. So this is a little industry secret that I didn't know until recently. And oh my God, it is just so amazing. If you get nothing else out of this training today, this is amazing. It is called GPL Zone. GPL Zone. Don't ask me to go into the details of why or how this works, but GPL Zone has the loads, like thousands upon thousands of plugins for a WordPress website. And what you would normally pay a lot of money for, you can get it for a fraction of the price on GPL Zone. And when you become a member of GPL Zone, you can actually get a lot of those products for free. It's insane. So saving you saving you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on different plugins that, plugins are great. I love WordPress websites. They're so cool. So yes, okay, S53, there will be a replay. Can you boil your email list there? No, that's not what GPL Zone does. Build. Okay, thank you. Build your email list there. No, the way you build your email list is through your marketing, and you can do that through organic marketing, which is free, obviously, and you can do that through paid marketing. And you use the platforms like Facebook, like Google, like Instagram, like LinkedIn, like YouTube. You go to where the audiences already are, and you leverage those by providing amazing content. Content is king. So where are we at? Are we good? Do we have any questions at this point? I'll stop for a moment. It's been going for almost an hour and a half already. I'm very close to the finish line. So you can type your questions in the chat. Step number 3, how to activate the power within and fast track creating 6 figures a year with an online business that you love. 90% of success is mindset. Now, I'm not going to dwell on this and spend a lot of time on this today, because this is where day 2 and day 3 come in of this training. So how do you do it? How do you unlock the power within and fast track creating that should be $100,000 a year with an online business that you love? Well, you release the limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, stories, and blocks that are keeping you stuck, because we all have them. 60,000 programs or thereabouts in your subconscious mind. Some of them are beneficial and supportive. Some of them are really, really destructive. The key is to find out what are the specific fears, doubts, stories, and blocks that are keeping you stuck, Then what do you do with them? You release them, of course. So you focus on your destination relentlessly. Pay attention to your dreams and forget about your problems. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't solve the problems that you have, but if your problems are always top of mind, then getting to your destination is going to be, you've got two chances, Buckley's and none. So it's really important that you focus relentlessly on your dreams, on your goals, on your destination, because that is what will drive you through all the challenges, the disappointments, the failures, the setbacks, because they're inevitable. Failure is just feedback. It's all part of the process. So focus relentlessly on your destination. Build unshakable confidence. So imagine for a moment that you feel unstoppable, that you know 100% that you can achieve your goal, that no matter what challenges you face, you will find a solution. You will overcome that thing. There is nothing that is going to stop you and hold you back. That you know that you have a great solution, and you know that people need your solution, and you are confident that you have the ability to deliver big time for your customers or clients. How much more successful, how much do you think you are guaranteed success when you're in that state with that level of confidence, rather than, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, maybe it's just too hard for me. There's just so much to learn. Oh, I don't know. It all just seems so overwhelming. What if my product doesn't work? What if my clients don't like me? Unshakable confidence. So yeah, there's going to be people that don't necessarily relate to you, like you. Maybe you might get a refund or two. That's okay. They're not your people. Don't take it like a personal slap in the face. You just weren't the right solution for them. Next, build unshakable confidence. Create a unique strategic action plan. So just as you have a unique wealth formula, it's really important that you have an effective, unique strategic action plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So how is this going to come together for you? What are you going to take action on? Super, super important. Execute like a ninja, consistent, aligned, inspired action. We're going to talk more about that on day 2. So I'll just very, very briefly, aligned action, aligned with who you truly are. Why do you need to know who you are? So you're getting into alignment. Your solution is aligned with you. The industry is aligned with you. It's aligned with your values, with your gifts, with your talents. And then you are taking action on the inspiration that you receive because you are partnering with the universe. The universe is constantly dropping guidelines and feedback and giving you tips and strategies to be able to get to where you want to be. You've just got to listen to it and follow that inspiration. But if you don't execute like a ninja, nothing's going to happen. And I say execute like a ninja is because, so for instance, just the other day, I do the weirdest things in my brain. Believe me, you do not want to know what goes on up here. It's like herding freaking cats. So, but I was on my walk the other day and I was thinking about, so I go from my walk up the lookout and I do it twice. And I was thinking about, so on an average week, I walk up the hill 4 days. So sometimes it's 3 days a week. Sometimes it's 4. On a good week, it's 5. Which means if I do that 50 times a year, 50 weeks a year, I'm walking up the hill about 400 times a year. Wow. Because my health and my fitness and my strength is super, super important to me. Not only that, I also do push-ups. I do regular push-ups. I don't do knee push-ups, female push-ups. I do regular push-ups, like army style push-ups. I'm married to an army guy. Go figure. I used to do 60 push-ups. I now do 80 push-ups. So if you multiply that out, I can't remember the exact numbers now, but I figured that I do over 10,000 push-ups a year. I do about 20,000 lunges a year. I do close to 20,000 dips a year. and I do over 20,000 sit-ups a year. So my health and fitness isn't an accident. It happens because I deliberately take action every day. And when days that I'm not exercising, I'm still eating well. I drink really good quality, high quality water, and a lot of it. I am constantly doing stuff to maintain my health now, because I don't want to have to spend time being sick in the future. So I'm really, really focused on my health and fitness. It's one of my highest values. But I don't do all of that in one day or in 1 week. I do that spread out over the year. There is no point going to the gym once and thinking you're going to be buff. It is executing like a ninja consistently that gets you the results. It's showing up in the right frame of mind consistently that gets you the results. This is why you have to commit to your why. There is no substitute for commitment, consistency, and persistence. None. If you don't have that, you're never going to achieve your goals and dreams. Sorry. The law of attraction is amazing. It's very, very powerful, but it needs you to show up in the right frame of mind, and it needs you to show up consistently, and it needs you to take action. That's a big part of the equation. Okay, so your point of power. Where do you think your point of power is? Your point of power is right here and here. It's inside of you. And you are infinitely powerful. You are connected to the infinitely powerful source. You are an extension of source energy, and your point of power is in that connection and that understanding of just how powerful you are. We are in the middle of the perfect storm right now. So this is why I'm so passionate about teaching people about the online space and helping them to get from where they are to where they want to be, because we have a financial situation in the world that is on a knife's edge. And we have we've seen things unfold in the last 3 years that has caused people to go, okay, wait a minute, I can't rely on my life as it was. And I'm sorry, there are people out there who think we're going back to the way it was. We are never going back to the way it was. And personally, I think that's a really good thing, because we were on a really destructive path collectively. And we have the perfect storm right now where everything is changing, albeit slowly. We've had a massive kick in the pants. And we know that there are people in the world who don't necessarily want all the best for us. So the perfect storm is right now for you to take control of your future, of your finances, and make sure that you have your freedom and your sovereignty secure and locked in place. So in this session, I promise to teach you how to start an online business that you love, that has limitless income potential. Step 2, how to create a customer client acquisition system that works hard while you don't. And step 3, how to activate the power within and fast track creating 6 figures a year with an online business that you love. How did I do? Please give me some feedback. Rich has already said incredible training. Thank you, Rich. Don't forget, I do have a second secret that I want to share with you that is actually really, really key and important, and I know will resonate with you. Great, says Brandy Lynn. Highly informative, says Tammy. Awesome. Great, says Lisa. Yay. Excellent. Glad you got something out of it. The point is to take something away. It's a lot, but powerful and motivating. Awesome. The thing is, just break it down. Take what resonated with you. Take what's important to you and go and do something with it. Do something, anything today, or if it's really, really, really late where you are, just write down what you're going to do tomorrow. Great. Excellent, says Marissa. Thank you. Thanks, Kat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Own your power. So write any questions. While you're writing in your questions, I will talk about day 2 is the guaranteed success equation. So that's where I'm going to take you through the techniques, the strategies to find those blocks, those fears, those limiting beliefs that are slowing you down, stopping you and standing in the way, so you can clear them, so you can get out of your own way. So that's day 2. It's going to be very, very powerful. It's going to be another long, fairly long training. And who would like to achieve 6 figures a year in a business they love in a faster, easier way? Who would like that? Either put your hand up or type yes in the chat for me. Who would like to fast track their results? Marissa, yes. Awesome. Fantastic. Boom, says Rich. Cool, cool. So what now? You have two choices. You can click away and forget everything that I've just shared with you. It also means you go back to your old results. If you really want things to be different and to change your life in this area, then here is how I can help. Today, I have some very exciting news for you. Get excited! Are you interested in learning to solve this problem if I help you to personally fix it? The problem being that you're not quite sure where to go, that you're not getting the results fast enough, that you feel a bit overwhelmed and stuck, and you really want to be successful in the online space, but you feel like you're not getting the progress that you would like. So if you would like me to help you personally fix this, then I'm happy to help you to develop a plan to launch, build, and scale an online business that you love, show you how to be unstoppable at making your dreams a reality, create a passive income that works hard while you don't, and create a massive impact at the same time. So that's my promise. You give me an eager entrepreneur who is stuck, overwhelmed, and confused about building and scaling their online business. Within 6 months, that person will be making 6 figures a year online. So I'll be able to help you to fast track to financial security and freedom without all the frustration, confusion, and overwhelm. I offer this service because I am an expert in specializing in helping entrepreneurs to discover their unique wealth formula and be unstoppable at bringing their dreams to life and finding the formula that really works for them. So I've set aside some time this week to speak to a handful of people about how I can help you starting today. I don't have any spots available today because I'm about to take my little puppy dog to the chiropractor, all 14 years of him. He's going to the chiropractor to put his little spine back in place today. He's been a bit awkward. He's getting older, but you know, I want to try and ease his pain as much as possible. Whatever your biggest problem is, I know how to solve it, and I can help you to solve it. So on a 30-minute call, I will help you in 3 ways. Firstly, I will talk to you about your biggest challenge right now. Secondly, I will help you to solve it. And thirdly, I will work with you to create a strategic action plan as to how you can reach your end goal without all the frustration, confusion, and overwhelm. This is not for you if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. I don't do those. I don't believe in those. That you're not 100% committed to your vision. You believe positive thinking and the law of attraction is the entire answer to all of your problems. You're looking for an easy ride, but this is for you if you're really ready to commit 100% to your vision and your purpose. You're determined to become the best version of you. You're ready to step into your power, and you're ready to take massive action. And you're ready to be unstoppable. If you're ready to be unstoppable, then I can definitely help you because I'm your gal to being unstoppable. So you can book here, marguerita.asme/strategy. I will type that into the chat. These strategy sessions are free, but there are only a handful of spots available. I have opened up my calendar because my last coaching call for the year is tomorrow. So I've got some spots available this week to help you. I will work with you to create a strategic action plan to help you to move forward. And then if it's appropriate, we can talk about my coaching programs and how I can help you over 12 months to get from where you are to where you want to be and to fast track that journey for you. So there's the link in the chat there. You can book right now. I have spots available for the rest of this week, right up till Saturday, Christmas Eve. I'm even going to do stuff on Saturday. I am not working Christmas Day. Thank you very much. But there are some spots available next week as well. So this is just day one. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It has been awesome to share all this with you. I don't see any questions coming through. So what I want you to do from here is I want you to take what you've written down and I want you to put together your own action plan. Decide, look at your niche. If you don't know your niche already, your industry, your niche, the different business solutions and models, and start to unpack that. And then what I want you to do before day 2, you have 2 days before the next training. What I really want you to do is think about what's going to get in your way. What are your fears and doubts? What are you most afraid of? Because I'm going to help you to really nail that in day 2. But if you can really start the cogs turning on what is slowing you down, stopping you, and standing in your way, then you're going to be ahead of the game before we hit the ground running on day 2. Now, it's the end of 2022. This is the time to really start thinking about 2023. Yes, we've got Christmas. Yes, we've got New Year's. But me personally, for me, this is my time to ramp up. I take time out, don't get me wrong, but I am already focused on 2023 and making it my best year ever, because I don't want to limp into the beginning of next year. I want to stride into next year or run into next year, ready to hit the ground running, ready to make it my best year ever. Because otherwise, if you limp into 2023, then it's January's gone, February's gone, and all of a sudden it's June and you're like, what happened there? Set yourself up for success starting now. Day 2, Dina, is if you're in the United States, don't remember where you're from, I'm sorry, but if you're in the United States, it's Tuesday night, same time. If you're in Australia, it's Wednesday, same time as today. And if you're in Europe, then it's the middle of the night sometime on Wednesday. You're in Germany. Oh my goodness. It's like 3 a.m. there right now. Good Lord. Love your dedication and commitment. So it will be same time on Wednesday morning. So it would be Monday morning there now. So it'll be same time Wednesday morning in 2 days. Okay. Love you all so much. I hope you're feeling inspired, ramped up, and you are ready to take action and take a really good grip on your goals and just go for them. All right. I will see you in a couple of days. And this replay will be up very, very soon. Bye, everyone.